I love how every single time you load up Tokyo Jungle, it always sets itself with a gray screen. It's an interesting little quirk. Okay, this time there's no issues, so this should be better.
Keyword shit.
Yeah. We'll see
Oh
how
my
it
god,
goes.
it's 4 o'clock.
We should see how this rolls through.
I'm surprised it's 4 o'clock right now. I thought it was just 2 o'clock. Just like, okay, just another day. Nope,
It's 2
4
o'clock over
o'clock.
here, that's for sure. Anyways, this game was brought to you by Crispies. This is a work of fiction. Any persons or groups named herein are purely fictitious. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to enter the wonderful and very, very intense world of Tokyo Jungle. I have been addicted to this game for about 3 days now, since I got it. It was on sale. It was on sale for like $1, so I bought it. And I do not regret my decision at all in the slightest. Quill has never seen this game.
I'm going completely blind.
So what better way to start off this game by teaching you about the elements of surviving in Tokyo Jungle.
I don't like the way you say that.
Humankind has vanished. That's the basic gist you're going to want to know. A decade later, Tokyo's familiar landscape has become a home to beasts. A jungle. Pets have turned feral. Wild animals have escaped from the zoo. Racehorses have been freed from servitude.
Yay! PETA won't have to kill this game.
Let's take a look at this brave new natural order. So there's your basic gist. You are not a human. You play as animals, be it pets or wild animals from, say, a Pomeranian to something like a tiger. This is an action RPG. So the basic gist of what you're going to learn is how the game is supposed to work. So in this game, there is stealth elements, combat elements, and just basic things that you're going to want to know in survival. The first thing you're going to learn is if you're in tall grass, you cannot be seen by anybody chasing you. However, if you're out of tall grass, enemies can easily see you. So what we're going to want to learn to do is going from tufts of grass to tufts of grass in order to avoid being seen by these predators.
So, we're playing Mark of the Ninja.
We're playing Metal Gear Solid, but with a Pomeranian dog, actually.
So, we're playing Mark of the Ninja.
Yeah. Off we go. Gotta wait for that guy to not see us, and go.
Ninja Pomeranian.
Yep. Ninja-ranian.
Ninja. It's like Ninja Brian.
Next up is hunting. This time we're playing as a cat, another predator.
We're a cat. We're a cat.
The hunger gauge above shows how much of our hunger level is. So right now we're 20 out of 45. Hunger decreases over time. As it reaches 0, you lose life, and if it reaches 0, you die.
Meow.
So there's a rabbit.
Oh, not the bunny.
Approach it without being seen and then kill it. So let's go through these tufts of grass like we learned earlier. And now you see an icon that indicates timing. When that turns red, we can lunge at it for a clean kill. And
Wow.
then we can eat it to increase our K-calorie count, which ranks up our character, which ranks up our animal. And this is important for later. Next up is fighting. This time we're playing as a beagle. In the law of the jungle, animals must compete for food. Here's a hyena. We're supposed to... The scent of a fresh kill has drawn hyenas. So yeah, you can't deliver a killing bite when you've been seen, so we can't do that clean kill we saw earlier. Now we have to create an opening. So now we have to press the square button to attack the hyena and weaken it. And then when we see this, we can end it with a bite.
This is some Darkseid shit. Holy crap.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good combat system, honestly. Very clean. Now, enemies will attempt to attack you as well to try to kill you with the same kind of strike. So when you see this bite icon, like we see usually as well, you have to evade with the right stick, and then we can do a counter attack, which is for a counter kill. So that's the basic gist of normal combat, is attack until you can do a fatal blow, and avoid fatal blows to do counterattacks. So now we have to mix together all the elements that we learned, which is attack to kill, do clean kills, dodge into these, wait for this guy to show up, do that, and then since we haven't been seen yet, clean kill. You have just learned how combat works. This is the entire game, is surviving using this. However, that's for predators. When you play as grazers, like for instance this Sika deer, you have to eat plants instead. You're a very weak fighter. So all you can do is stay away from predators and survive by eating plants.
That's odd. And very diverse.
Yeah, there's only really two types of animals in the game, are predators and grazers. So we can't be seen by this coyote. I think this is a coyote. No, this is just a wolf. Never mind. Alright, let's wait for this guy to pass and then go. Eat this mushroom. Rush through here. Wait for this guy to pass. This seems like a very weird game, but it's actually really fun. And I read up more about this game. It's actually gotten about 8s out of 10s, and has been put into the Best of PlayStation Volume 1 pack. So this is actually a very critically acclaimed game, but I didn't know this.
Wait, this is a PS1 game?
It's a PS3 game.
Oh.
It's from 2012, actually. So, since we can't fight back against predators, we have to run constantly. So, how do you avoid death from these kinds of things? You can't really fight back, so you have to run and get cover. If you can get there before they can get too close to you, you can lose them. And then, just like Metal Gear Solid, you have that caution meter at the bottom left that tells you how long you have to wait. And get this, they follow your scent and can be attracted to like the smell of kills.
So the more kills you have, the bigger your scent?
No, kills attract predators. So if you kill a bunch of things in an area, then your next visitation might have more predators than grazers, because they smell the blood. Now we get to learn about the other dynamic, which is territories and breeding. At age 15, an animal's life, they reach very old age. If they don't breed, then they will slowly lose their abilities until they can no longer survive, and then they die. So you have to get 4 marking points in each area, which we're in Shibuya Station right now, which is the opening area of every survival game you play. And if we press start, we can see the map of the entire area. Now, this is just one area. There are 9 areas in the game above, and 2 areas below, making this a total of 11 areas you can explore. an entirely open world experience with no loading screens, which isn't something you can really, which is really something you should expect from a game like this. But
I'm a very avid fan of open worlds without any load screens.
yeah, so this game has no loading screens whatsoever, which is a very nice thing. So we're gonna mark these four territory points. And this just makes you go faster, is doing the evade thing. You're gonna see me do that a lot when I'm trying to get through areas a lot faster than usual. Just doing this. Nope, predator, kill. Let's eat. It's important that I eat, because, like I said, the ranks are important to breeding. So I'm gonna want to get a rookie. So right now you start off as a rookie. Every time you go to a generation, you're going to be a rookie. And there are 3 ranks in the game: rookie, veteran, and boss. We want to keep increasing our rank, so we'll learn more about the ranking system later. We'll learn about it actually right after we finish these marking points. So now we occupy this territory. And now the lair in the area is now available to us. So if we get a mate, then we can go back to the lair and breed a new generation. And let's just say that a female has arrived. Like, right now. This is a prime female, as you can see by all the hearts. So let's go get our female mate. I like the animation in this game too.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an old anime style.
Yeah. The thing is like, people say this harkens back to like traditional games. So there are 3 types of mate: prime, average, and desperate. The best females will respond to males of a certain caliber. So right now we are a veteran. We have to kill and get enough K calories, which is the score in this game, basically. It's K calories. We have to increase our rank to boss in order to mate with a prime female, which is what that mate is right there. The other females, if you didn't focus on at all for rank, and you're still a rookie, then the only mate that you can get is desperate. And if you're a veteran, then the only rank you can get is desperate and average. But if you're a boss, you can get anything up to a prime female. So let's enter the lair. By the way, just so you know, there's no sex in this. It's literally like the usual like mating ritual where it's like sniff and then mount, and then it's like, then it cuts to black, you hear a howl.
Yeah, and fade to black and all that, yeah.
Then you hear a howl, and then that.
I do apologize if I'm kind of low on the commentary side. I'm kind of learning this game as
I'm teaching him how it is, so I'm teaching him how it is right now. So there's a sniff, and now we're a new generation.
Yay!
We'll learn more about.
We're now Gen 7 of the Pokemon. We are in the Tokyo region.
The Tokyo region.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Generation 6 was France. Hunting, feeding, fleeing, mating. These are the acts that define an animal's life. The fight to survive is never easy, but only the victors live to see where the future leads.
Wasn't Johto in Japan?
It was resemblant of Japan.
Okay.
Now there's one story chapter that you have to see, because when I saw it I was like in awe because I didn't believe it at first. But I guess I could just show you the silhouette of one of the animals you can unlock. And I just really want you to think about it for a minute. You've earned a trophy, Jungle Baby.
Jungle Baby.
So now we've unlocked the story mode, and the first thing that you unlock is the tutorial mode. We've already done that. So the only thing we can do is survival. And this does have multiplayer, by the way. It has co-op multiplayer. So when you first start the game, you have access to only 2 characters, the Pomeranian and the Sika deer. One's a predator, one's a grazer. As you progress through the game, you can unlock little challenges. Like for grazers, you have to touch a specific animal after completing a set amount of requirements, and if you are a predator, then you just have to kill another predator. And if you do this, you unlock new animals. This game has 50 different animals you can play as. Without DLC. With DLC, it goes up to 76. Think about that for a minute. 76 different animals, each with different stats.
Duh.
Yeah. And the way that you purchase things in this game is that you just survive for a long time and you get something called survival points. Now, Quill, you want to tell me what this thing is that I'm highlighting right now? That you can't really see on the camera?
I can't tell because I'm on mini view.
Yeah, I wish you could see it.
Yeah, I can't see.
Okay, there we go. I have it in like an outline now.
That's a panda!
No. Like, see in the second row? Like the top row?
Dinosaurs?
Yeah. There's dinosaurs in this game.
Dinosaurs!
Yeah.
I don't know why. For some reason, I was like, maybe it's some off character. Like, I'm not even gonna say it. No, let's just continue onward with the show.
Like,
No, like I was thinking some off the wall character, like the raisin, like the Mr. Raisin.
Mr. Raisin?
I don't know why, but I was thinking of that. I was like, it's gonna be some off the wall character.
There is a DLC in this game where you can play as a businessman, but I don't have that DLC.
Oh.
I was only able to pay for 2 DLC, and they were the most important DLC to me. One was a robot dog, and the other was a panda.
You know, get panda.
Okay, now let's go in for some kills so we can get some food, get some powers. Okay.
Powers.
Yep. Challenges. All right. So each game that you play, you have different challenges. So right now, since we're just starting, we have these example challenges. So right now we have to defeat 2 animals, which I started killing before we got the challenges. So I have to defeat another one. Raise our rank to veteran, mark 2 times, and take over Shibuya Station, win over a mate, and change our generation. And then we get the extra challenges, which can lead up to about 75 years of gameplay, if I can survive that long. Each year is about a minute in game time. So, in order for me to complete every single challenge in the game, I would have to be able to get those requirements and survive that long. So that means that in order for us to get all of the S challenges, I have to survive 75 minutes. Which is not easy.
You can do it.
The highest I've survived is 50 years, and it definitely wasn't with a fucking Pomeranian.
Come on.
Okay, so survival
do it with
points.
The Pomeranian.
Yeah. Survival points are displayed here. You'll see them just show up at random during gameplay. And these allow us to collect survival points, which allows us to unlock new new animals to play as and everything. Now in the items list, let's get some equipment on us. Let's put a Kuro flash on. There's equipment that affects your stats, by the way. Because that was an obvious Quill. Let's kill this beagle.
Right.
For some
That's in
cows.
every RPG.
Yeah. I thought you knew this. Alright, I'm gonna kill a chick. Food. There we go. Now we're a veteran. And now we have to mark 2 spots. I think I might have just started the challenge a little bit prematurely. Yeah, so I guess I have to go down to Shibuya Shop District in order to get the next mark spot. Okay, I might as well show the map now that we have access to all the areas now. So the one thing you're going to want to know, each area has that little bar underneath. That tells me how populated that area is. So right now in Shibuya Station, it's very populated with predatorial food. So like animals that I can kill and get food with, and such like that. And if there are specific events, then that bar will be highlighted and say event on it. And of course, you're going to see a bunch of little icons here and there, like little blue icons. That is because there are little key cards that you can get, or little data files. And those data files are necessary to unlocking story missions and getting lore about this game. So if you want to learn more about this game, there are little records that tell you how mankind ceased to exist.
Oh my god. I want to play this game.
It's $15 actually on PS3. If you ever plan on getting if you ever get a PS3, just sign on to the PlayStation Store and get it. Or you can get the Best of PlayStation Volume 1, and it has it on there, along with a couple of other games. So now let's change our generation. Let me find out what games are on the Best of PlayStation while this is panning out. Alright, so we've inherited all these stats from my previous owner, from my previous character. Form a pack. Alright. So now I have a pack of Pomeranians.
Oh god.
And if you notice something, Quill, that you can't see anything because of the exposure, it's too low. Pretty much what they treat as newborn childs in this game are literally just smaller versions of the adult models. Challenge, claim the cat's territory. In Shibuya suburbs. Alright, so that's just below Shibuya Shop District. Alright, so let's go there. So we can unlock the cat animal. Let's see here. Let's see here. What games are in the Best of PlayStation Network Volume 1? So each area has four marking areas that we need to mark in order to change our generation. Alright, so it looks like the games that are in the Best of PlayStation Network Volume 1 is, I wish I could see what the first game is. Well, you have Sound Shapes, Tokyo Jungle, and Fat Princess. And yes, those games are actually incredibly popular. Oh, we're hungry. Alright, let's hope we can find... Yeah, by the way, when you're a newborn, for the first 2 years or something, your vision is always, like, minuscule. So you won't be able to see anything in front of you. Your vision's really faded. Like, right now, I can tell that I've made a very bad mistake coming here because there's not a lot of food here. So
you know what?
I'm gonna have to drink some water in order to survive.
The newborn reminds me of Wolf Link.
I'm sorry?
The gameplay of the newborn, like, animal reminds me of Wolf Link.
Wolf Link. Oh. Well, I mean, there is a wolf
I don't know
animal.
why it just does.
Alright, so thankfully we were able to get some food before we died of starvation. Even then, if I die, then control transfers over to the other animals in my pack. So I have to manage keeping my pack members alive because they also can help me in battles. And if I die, then I can just transfer over to another one without getting a game over and just continue like nothing happened. So that's my mission. Survive and make sure that I have plenty of pack members. So I want to keep getting prime females because that increases the inherited stats and also increases how many animals I can have in my pack. There's our first act, archive unlocked, and that's the very first mission in the act. It's like a 20 chapter story, and it goes behind like the perspective of like tons of different animals. And the first one is actually a Pomeranian, so there's that.
Uh, Meh.
Oh wow, look at all the cats.
Meow.
Holy crap, there's plenty of food here to eat. We're eating good tonight, puppies. $26, alright.
Yeah, I was just checking that.
This might have to be a I was planning on making this a one-off, but there's a part of me that wants to make this like a full series. Because like, not only is there a story, but there's also like a lot of content to it.
There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping me.
Not like any of our singular channels were
Active.
sort of restricted.
Well, I'm not really. Well,
Wait,
I mean,
we're
my
active?
channel isn't really. Well, yeah, that's true. So yeah, you're seeing how fast this game can be. This is like this is like the tip of the iceberg, really. Oh yeah, there's also one thing that I should bring up. If I walk near something and I hold circle, I hope I can do this with cats. Nope, it's too heavy. Alright. If you hold circle instead of eating them, you can lift them up and take them away. So if you're like in the middle of a fight and you need that food, if the animal is small enough to take, you can carry it with you and like eat it somewhere safe. Which is a good idea if you like caught into like a very bad combat situation. Then all you need to do is just grab your food and run to like a bush, and then you can eat there and then get ready for a big fight. So there's a bit of strategy to this game. And like I said,
What is this game and why can't I play it?
Like I said, there is a bit of strategy to this game because you have to, if you look at all the challenges, you have to go to various different places and do a ton of different things, and you have such a small time span to do it. Like, for this, I have to have survived over 11 years in order to do this, so there's that. But these missions will fail after I've lived after a specific amount of time, so I don't have an unlimited amount of time to do it. Right now I'm looking for the boss cat to kill it, so we can end it off on a good note. Do I have to just take over the cat's territory? Oh no, yeah, I just have to take over the cat's territory.
Yeah, just the cats, you know.
Yeah. Let me do this real quick. Ow, ow! Don't fuck with the Pomeranian, fucker. Okay, everybody fucking with the Pomeranian. Jesus. Couldn't have just let me sniff out this spot. Now you're my dinner, and lunch, and breakfast. Basically, you're my lunch for an entire year. Hey, at least I can get a prime female. So there's that. Yeah, but the level design in this is actually incredible. Because you're just seeing me walking around on the street a lot, but you can climb up to like the roofs of buildings and shit.
Really?
Yeah. Here, let me show you.
As like what? A kangaroo?
Let me show you. Because, you know, Pomeranians have a pretty high jump, right? We just jump onto this car, and then jump up here.
Oh my god. Okay, a Pomeranian is now a kangaroo.
Let me jump up here. Can't jump up there.
I imagine this is a first-person game.
Oh my god, this would be horrible if it was a first-person game. Because, like, the appeal to this is, like, it's a side-scroller in a way. And, like, you have, like, the freedom of motion of, like, a full 3D, or, like, a fully 3D fighting game. Next time on Lukewarm.
Yep.
Or Pomeranian murder.
Murder.